Hey guys, Craig here again at howtopest.com, and we're coming at you with another product, CB-80. This is an awesome product. I use this all the time, have used it for years. This is a go-to for pretty much every professional out there for that quick knockdown. It is, like I said, a quick knockdown pyrethroid. It's not going to leave you much, if any, of a residual. Once it's dry, it's pretty much done. How I like to use this is in our restaurants, in our commercial kitchens. If I have a household that has gnats flying around, fruit flies, mosquitoes, they need a quick knockdown, this is my go-to. So to do a quick knockdown, let's give you directions on how to do it for, say, gnats in a kitchen, fruit flies, drain flies. What you're going to do is you're going to extend the nozzle that's already comes attached to the unit. You're going to shake well, and as you spray this for flying insects, it's going to be a back and forth motion, 2 to 3 seconds per 1,000 cubic square feet, I think is what the label says. So just to be safe, it's going to be like a 10 by 12 room, 10 by 10 room. Put that in your mindset and you'll have an idea of how much you need to put per area that you're doing. You're kind of backing yourself out of the room. You want to vacate the premises when done. Shut it up for about 15-20 minutes, let the stuff settle, and then ventilate the room that you've treated for. I go on the safe side, I say 2 hours. That's what they have on the label for hospitals, that you want to ventilate for at least 2 hours. So just go with that general rule on everything, about 2 hours. Everything should be out of the air. Remember, people that are asthmatic, you probably don't want to use an aerosol that's going to be floating up in the air, so keep that in mind. If you're going to use this for anything other than the flying insects, you're going to use it for ants, for cockroaches, anything else that's on the label. This has a very broad label. Let's say you're going to do a void treatment. Let's say you have ants in this cupboard. They're coming out of the wall per se. You have access to get into the wall like this hole that I have right here, or you've drilled a hole yourself. You can now put this in. This is going to be more 20-second bursts, just to let that go in there, float throughout the wall. As you come along a seam, say it's a cracking crevice treatment, you're just going to come down, just, spraying it along the seam. You're not going to soak this. Don't do it until wet. There's many other application directions on this label, so depending on what you're going after, read the label. It'll walk you through this. It has bed bugs on here. Like I just mentioned, it has ants. It has Indian meal moth. That's a good treatment for this. If I was going after ants, roaches, or bed bugs, this would not be my go-to. Is it labeled? Will it kill them? To a point, yes. Bed bugs, I'm going to Crossfire. You've seen our videos on that. That is the go-to. Bedlam, Crossfire, you cannot go wrong. This aerosol can will last you a long time unless you're just pulling the trigger and unloading this thing. Once again, broad label. Hospitals, daycares, food processing plants, animal shelters, you name it, this can go just about anywhere. This can go in automobiles if you're having an issue there and you need a quick knockdown. It can go in buses, in travel trailers. This can go in airplanes. It cannot go in the aircraft cabin. That is about the only thing this cannot go into. Read the label. It'll walk you through. It's a very simple label to read. And depending on what you're going after, it'll give you the specific directions on how to treat that problem you're dealing with. If you have any questions about CB-80, feel free to ask us. Put your comments down below in the video. I'd love to answer those. If you have any other questions I'm not answering. But once again, this is my go-to for my commercial kitchens, my food establishments, anywhere they can't get or need a fast knockdown of those. Most of the time it's gnats and flies. This is what I do. Then I go over to my other chemicals that I'm using in my arsenal. But this is my get them knocked down fast and instant kill. CB-80, guys. Take care.